Araba ukuthi mina ndichisika 5 kuphela. Saka ndinachakatomira mahard copy. Ukuthi hard copy I had no comments. But I thank you yesterday ngokubudisa. Aze ukuthi bavaka zisungu. Saka nazo esare iyo arnaki wona kuti yabudisa yeteriyo. Yakobudisa mu YouTube. Mapepa kuti vanhu vabudise anakiona tangoda kudhira kuti nemapepa nokonyora zvisina nebasa kuchereka kunyora zvinhu nyika inongondongoka nokungonyora zvekuti chinoti marwana nekuti vanhu vamuri kuona vachikwiza zvinhu
hamuna chamamudza hamuna chamamudza
ndakutomirira mahard copies because ndasikakwanisa kupinda visual.
What is clear is that the value of money has been eroded, especially the value of the Zimbabwean dollar. It has been eroded, and again we are fast approaching a period of galloping inflation, and this is very dangerous for our economy. At the same time, we do have two exchange rates that are applied in one country. The first is the parallel market rate, and the second one is the official rate. And privileged people are accessing foreign currency in the official rate. And those people are selling that foreign currency on the parallel market, and this is driving away inflation. So we have a lot of problems that are coming in the area of the economy, and that have to be resolved. So the MPs yesterday were arguing that the government was actually, without knowing it, the driver of the parallel rate, which is causing inflation in this country.
And then there was a call yesterday by
The issue which was raised, which is close to my heart, is the issue of the Women's Bank. When the Women's Bank was established, it was established for the purposes of serving women, particularly those who are at the bottom of the pyramid. Women who are in the formal sector. As you know, that Zimbabwe is highly informalized, with more than 78% of the people in the formal sector being women. These women require capital so that they grow their businesses from micro to small to medium to larger corporations, and women in the rural areas. But this Women's Bank, which is currently there, does not cater for women of that nature because they require collateral. It is operating just like a normal bank, just like ZB Bank, just like a CBZ Bank. And we are saying we need a real look at that bank so that it indeed serves the purposes or the needs of these women, like the banks in the likes of the Grameen Bank of Bangladesh, banks in the likes of Sewa Bank in India. So this is what we expect. We expect a bank which is not going to require collateral in the traditional banking sense, but rather harness the trustworthiness of women as an asset in business, because statistics have shown that if you borrow money to a woman, they will use that money, they will generate interest, and they will pay back their loans and grow their businesses. The other issue has to do with the Devolution Act. The Devolution Act has been there for a long time. It must come to Parliament so that it is passed, because we want power to be devolved to local communities, because devolution is about equal development. We want all provinces to develop equally. We want them to be given resources equally. We want people in local communities to start making decisions on their priorities, on what they want in their provinces, so that these provinces develop.
Thank you so much.
My child rights bills are very, very important, because a lot of times people say we need democracy and we also need rights to also not be violated. So that not in the good Jakadaro, not based on Vanavich, no consequence to tell me how it consequences. So my child rights bill no longer do Timon Daniel Ferrier can meet me out.
There was nothing that was done, nothing was done around that area. However, this time around, I'm happy to hear that this parliament session that's coming in is open today. It's going to be dealing with devolution. Yeah. So, which is really thank God. Okay. So, really, what I've just raised, I wanted to hear more about that.
Okay.